In-service training of teachers in South Africa. Experiences from a pilot project. This video shows how the storyline method is used by an IBIS advisor in connection with the in-service training of a group of South African teachers. Edward, Lizzie, Jennifer, Jerome, Julian, Vicky and Christo participated in the IBIS-supported Learning for Sustainability project from 1997 to 2000. They are all teachers from the same school, Alra Park, which is situated approximately 60 kilometers southeast of Johannesburg. Alra Park is a college school where the language of instruction is Afrikaans. A new world was opened for the teachers when presented for the storyline method. In the storyline, a story is used in order to structure the course of events, and all activities has been thought about. For instance, why the pupils has to work 2 or 4 in a group or have class teachings. After having tested thoroughly a storyline sequence themselves, the teachers are carried through a sequence with the pupils.
Because she was slept with everybody.
The new South African educational reform, Curriculum 2005, contemplates pupil-centered and problem-oriented teaching. Environmental teaching is a cross-cutting theme which is to be integrated in all subjects. There is freedom in the choice of teaching methods and also in the choice of materials. But the South African teachers are trained for a strictly subject-divided school system with a curriculum that had to be followed to the letter. Therefore, there is a need for in-service training that connects the great vision of educating the pupils in democracy with practical educational methods. The course of the video is spread over a period of 1.5 years in which the teachers met regularly with the IBIS advisor. After a seminar, they returned to their schools and developed in practice some of the things they had gone through in the in-service training. The theory of learning was then linked to the teachers' own experiences. This way of organizing in-service training is called the spiral model in the project.
The story is the lakeside case. Lakeville district, there is a weapon.
In the surrounding of Alra Park, there are maize fields, farms, wetlands, slums and ordinary residential areas. The teachers first had to go out and take pictures in the local neighborhood and then pick a theme for their teaching. The theme became water. They wrote a story about the different interest groups of the area: fishermen who were fishing in the water, farmers who watered their maize fields with the water from the river, families from the slums who used the water for boil-up and dishwashing, the Society for Preservation of the Environment, and finally, the local council with their plans for developing the area for tourism. The pupils invented models of people who represented the different interest groups. They played the models and identified themselves with the different groups. They wrote a letter to a fictitious local council explaining that they wanted the development of the wetlands to take a direction that would fit into the interest of their group. They played the role of the local council that had to make decisions in relation to all the different interests. And finally, a 3-dimensional model was made out of the chosen plan.
If you look at your models, which are very cute. I like the trees and the soccer field, and especially the ball. Right? This would have been a real situation.
Storyline is one of several methods that had been used in the environmental instruction of the project. In this way, the environmental instruction becomes a matter of conflicting interests. We have these different interests, and how can we consider the environment and the ones who have to live of it? Through such processes, the aim is that the pupils develop self-confidence and qualifications in order to act within the rules of democracy.
Evaluate all the activities that we've done thus far. Back from the very first session, where Ms. Benita and her group introduced
The spiral model and methods like the storyline, as well as the use of camera in the survey of local interest, are all methods that have been used in the pilot project, Learning for Sustainability.
What do you think about the project Learning for Sustainability? And do you think it will fit in the curriculum of how playing schools?
It will definitely fit in.
Okay.
Ngiwuhambile umhlaba wonke yaze ngabatshela ngosizi ebesinalo silubonile nosizo lwabezizwe sithi enkosi enkosi siyabonga siyabonga